Hello, functions. Okay, week four. We're going to get started off with upper body strength work. You guys know the drill. We're going to work on this. We're going to keep building upon it. So, compared to last week, make sure you kind of look at what you did the last time and see if you can do a little bit more. Maybe it's one more rep than last time or a little bit heavier than last time. Just kind of challenge yourself each week. And again, the idea is to really pay attention to kind of when it's getting tough, when it's getting to that range where you're like, oh, I can only do maybe one or two more reps. That's the stop. That's the point we're going to kind of stop before and then take a break. So bench press, seated dual dumbbell overhead press, and pull aparts, really hitting a bunch of different muscle groups in each of these sets today. So that's going to take care of the first half. And then our workouts, nice and simple. Continuing with our rowing intervals, we got 7 rounds for total meters, 30 seconds at a hard pace, 90 seconds at an easy kind of recovery pace. So the goal is to hit those 30 seconds as hard as you can, getting as far as possible in meters. And then in those easy pace rounds, just trying to bring the heart rate down as much as possible. So focus on using the legs as much as possible, get a really clean pull. I always like looking at that force graph too as well. I'm trying to get a nice curve on every pull so that I know I'm moving effectively and getting the most out of each one. So Wednesday, to follow up, is our next day. We got our day where we're going to work on control and accuracy of our movements. We're going to focus on the ankle this week. So we're going to do a bunch of different ankle drills, and the idea is to be as accurate and as coordinated as possible. I know some of you guys are like, oh, I'm not as coordinated or in those movements. Well, this is the day. This is why we're working on it. This is designed for you. So if you have any trouble with coordination or accuracy with movements, or kind of have like a weird foot that does something, or a body part that kind of does something that doesn't move like how you think it's moving, well, this is the day why we're focusing on it, trying to work on those specific brain areas and try to get them moving as efficiently and as accurately as possible. So ankle is going to be the focus there. And before that, we'll assess kind of to see like where the weaker spots are for each of you. Then our workout is going to kind of tail off of that workout, or off the first part. It's an AMRAP 15 of 15 walking lunges, 10 sit-ups, 15 walking lunges again, and then 30 jumping side taps or skips. So we got a little bit of coordination, some balance work, and some core work. The ankle work beforehand should help with our stability with our lunges and with those jumping side taps. And then sit-ups, we just plainly kind of working right on that midline there. So get a really good range of motion coming up and on the way down. So use the ab mat to kind of open up that range of motion. And then when you're coming up, I really like to kind of get my shoulders past my hip crease, really focusing on get as much through that sit up as possible. So 15 minutes, steady pace, small breaks as needed. And then our Thursday workout, first starting off with that joint proprioception work, just working on hip and shoulder control this week. So we're going to work on the hip circles and the shoulder circles. I might change the shapes, and the really idea is to just create awareness around these joints, how they move, how they feel, the muscles around them, the tendons, finding out like how well we can control them. So there's going to be different ways and different progressions we're going to work on. Really, it's just to create more body awareness. That's proprioception in a nutshell. It's more about that body awareness, specifically kind of in movements and where we are in space. So that's going to be the first half, and it's going to really kind of prime us up, especially if you're feeling stiff across the week. And it's also going to help us build better motor maps, meaning that we're going to have better movement plans and ideas and concepts of how our body should be moving. It helps us a lot with injury prevention. Workout after that, nice and simple, 5 rounds for time, 12/10 cal row at a hard pace. These are biking calories. Forgot to note that in there. 12/10 cal bike, so at a hard pace, and 2 minutes at an easy pace, just kind of recovering the heart rate, just a stroll through the park kind of pace after each set of the 12 to 10 cal bike. So take note of your times, and you're trying to get this done in 15 minutes. If you don't, that's okay too as well. The idea is just to really be working on that harder pace each time. So from there, Saturday's workout, similar to Monday's workout, but for the lower body, hitting squats, lunges, and single leg calf raises. And then our workout is going to have a little bit of lower body and a little bit of upper body. It's supposed to be more about kind of a big hit of one muscle group at one time. So how this works, it's like our workouts for time, 4 sets of 50-foot sections of sled pushing at body weight, then 50 push-ups, And then you're going to finish off with that 4 to 50 foot sections of sled pushing, again at body weight to finish off there. So muscle endurance is going to get challenged in this one. Break it up, be smart about it, choose progressions, especially for the push up where you can do 5 to 10 reps at a time. Finally, community WOD. As always, doing this in teams of 2 or 3. This one's inspired from the workout 21.1 from the CrossFit Open workout. And we can modify this in many different ways. Wall walks, we can go into some kind of inchworm progression, single unders, jumping side taps, and then med ball squat cleans, maybe a hang variation, or even just working on front squats. Choose a progression that makes the most sense for you. Just get a good sweat on, good workout on to just keep that momentum going, and get your check-ins into as well to make that committed club for the month. So other than that, guys, hope you're having fun. Hope you guys are enjoying the open workouts, and we'll see you guys next week.